過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, and I'm back with another chapter of God Eater 3 Devil Deku. In this chapter, I'm going to be finishing off on what I did on chapter 2. In the last chapter, I introduced Tsuyu as she is an age alongside Izuku, Hugo, and Zeke, with her not really fond of the Izuku on the field, as he's completely different from the Izuku that she knows. With not only that, things are starting to get a little bit crazy for the age kids, especially for Sho, who's not doing so well, mostly due to the port seems like they're trying to kill him. With also an ash storm is shown, with now a ship is heading to the port, where our God Eater team has to clear aragami for the ship to arrive. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 3. Welcome to the Chrysanthemum. As Izuku, Hugo, Tsuyu, and Zeke are running to the areas where the most aragami are heading to, are in the way of the ship heading to the port, as they take out a couple of axe raiders, blast spiders, ogre tails, and dread bites, as each aragami is currently in the way of the ship, as not even holding anything back. They're dealing heavy blows and strikes to these aragami, trying to take them down with one-hit kills. 2 hits if possible. Take too much time, and that gets in the way of taking care of the aragami to save the rest of the other kids. Within, they feel like they've taken care of enough. However, something appears in front of them as they continue running down. With soon they feel the ground shaking. Within, in front of them, is that of a mid-size aragami, with it having that of a deadly roar. And then you hear the humming of a drill, as soon what's standing in front of them is a Barbarius, with Zeke saying, "Oh, that's not good." With Sun-Tzu saying, "Oh no, that's a mid-sized aragami, a Barbarius." With then Izuku couldn't help but smile, saying, "You know, we haven't fought against a mid-sized aragami in literal months now. Now this is going to be a little bit fun." With then Hugo saying, "Rein it in, Izuku. Right now, we don't have time to be playing around with that." With soon Izuku lower his smile, with soon him closing his eyes and taking a deep breath, saying, "You're right. The kids are waiting for us. We need to save them no matter what." With soon Zeke saying, "Whoa, are you really Izuku?" With soon Izuku saying, "You know, I could kick your ass right here and now, Zeke, if you feel like it." With saying, "I'll shut up. Let's get to it." With then Tsuyu couldn't help but smile, saying, "I'll support you guys from behind and patch you up when you get hurt. Just make sure you bring that thing down quickly." With soon she switches her God Arc Scythe into her ray gun, with soon the boys preparing their God Arcs, saying, "Yeah!" With then Izuku saying, "Then that means I need to make sure to take it down quickly and brutally. That means time to bust out the burst darts, guys." With soon Zeke and Hugo saying, "Well, guess we got no choice but to, don't we? With Zeke saying, all right. With them rushing at the Barbarius. With the Barbarius rushing at them, preparing its massive drill arm and to hit them. However, they dodge, with Zeke dodging to the left and Hugo dodging to the right, and then Izuku jumping into the air, flipping over it before transforming his heavy moon into its devouring form, as it soon chomps down on the Barbarius' tail, as the Barbarius tries its best to knock off Izuku. However, as it's devouring the tail, Izuku brings back his God Arc. As soon he feels his burst activated, saying, oh yeah, that's the stuff. With soon, he transformed his heavy moon into its axe form. As soon, chain-like blades began to rev through the massive axe, saying, oh yeah, now that's the stuff. Come on, you son of a bitch! With then rushing towards the Barbados, with then it tries to block the chains as Izuku's heavy moon axe begins digging into its drill arm. With soon, Zeke and Hugo activate their devouring functions as they bring in their God Arcs, draining the aragami of its oracle cells. With soon, they're in burst mode too, as they're using their burst arts as well. As Zeke rushed into cutting into the Barbados even more, as aura-like energy oracle cells began cutting through the Barbados even more, hitting its bonds. As Zeke even using his boosted hammer, as he increases the boost as the thrusters on his God Arc begin revving. But soon, he's sent flying, as then he turns into that of into a spinning top of death, as he continues wailing on the aragami, with it soon screaming in pain and agony from being hit. With then Izuku reverting from, basically jumps off before, still as his God Arc is still in its chainsaw form, axe form. With soon he jumps into the air, with then it begins revving and more before he brings it down, as a giant wave of lightning and thunder soon came down from the strike, engulfing the Barbados even more than before, as it screams in agony and pain as it goes down on its back. With soon Izuku saying, now, all together, bring it down once and for all! With soon, Tsuyu transforms her ray gun back into its scythe form, within alongside Hugo and Zeke and Izuku, as Izuku transforms it back into the regular heavy moon form. But then all four of them jump into the air, striking it down with one final blow. With then soon it screams out in pain and agony as it takes its last breath. With soon Zeke, Hugo basically breathing in and out as their burst form begins to fade, saying, whew, man, you forget how much a burst actually is a rush. With soon Hugo saying, I know, for the past week we've been dealing with nothing but small fry. Facing against a challenge like this is something else. With then Tsuyu saying, good news guys, that ship that was heading to the port, it finally made it. But it looks like there might be some aragami that might have gotten caught up into it. With then Izuku saying, hopefully they have God Eaters or Ages on board to take care of the aragami that got snuck into the port. Because if they let any of those kids, even Keith, die, I swear to God. With then Zeke saying, calm down, Izuku. Come on. I'm sure that they'll be okay. With then Izuku saying, Zeke, you're right. Come on, let's go and get a meetup. With then soon Hugo already came and got the truck. With saying, get in, guys. With soon all of them get to bring in their god arcs and got into the truck. With soon they're heading to the rendezvous area at Port Pennywort, as the entire port has been abandoned. As soon the ship that's now known as the Ash Crawler Chrysanthemum soon arrives. With then two figures came in, as it being the God Eater and the Age that Izuku and the others met a couple days ago. With then soon the man Ricardo saying, so you ready for this, Shota? With then Shota with his god arcs being that of biting edges, and Ricardo's god arc being that of a valiant scythe. With then soon Shota saying, let's just make sure to save those kids. With then Ricardo saying, you sure it was okay for us to do it? Why not let those other kids on the ship take care of this? With then Shota already running off saying, no time, let's go. With then soon Ricardo scratching the back of his head saying, alright, let's hope I can still use this thing. With soon Ricardo rushing after Shota. With then as through the port, there are a couple of aragami already swarming the place, as it mostly being that of ogre tails and axe raiders. However, once they noticed Shota, he was already cleaving through them like they were nothing. It's only, and not even using that of a burst art. Like each and every one of them are nothing but small fry to the man, as it shows through each of his actions, calculated strikes, slashes, and precise hits to their weak points and their bonds, that he knows how to kill an aragami like it's nothing. This shows that he is a true veteran, a true soldier with years and years of experience on his hands. With soon Ricardo actually taking over some of the leftovers, striking them down as well. With then soon as he switches to his ray gun form and then shoots at all of the other aragami in the area, as they soon arrive at the cell. With then soon they see a bunch of kids, with then however two of them being Mark and Lily actually around as they're around Sho, as Sho has seen better days. With then soon Keith actually keep being in front of the kids saying, don't worry guys, I'll make sure to keep you guys safe. With then Shoto cutting through the bars like they were nothing. With then saying, I'm not here to hurt you, I'm here to get you guys out of here. With then Ricardo saying, well, that takes care of that. Let's head to the armory so we can get these kids their god arcs. With then soon Lily soon says, but we can't move Sho. He's not in the best condition right now. He can't walk right. With then soon Ricardo grabs onto Sho saying, don't worry, I got this. With then he looks at Keith, hey, you think you could get his god arc? As long as you don't lash out on me, then yeah, I should be able to. With then soon removing the restraints off of their god arcs, saying, well, now you're all free. Let's go, at least for now. With then soon Shoto heading out, as then Mark and Lily also following Shota, with then Keith alongside Ricardo also heading to, with Ricardo holding on to Sho. With then they reach the armory where all of the kids' god arcs alongside Keith's god arc are there, with then Shota saying there are tons of aragami running around the port. You think you could still use this? But soon keeps saying, I'm not much of a fighter, so I'll try my best. It's been a while since I swung my god arc. With then he grabs his short blade god arc, with then the kids grabbing their god arcs as well, as they're still not old enough to use them just yet, but they are old enough to carry them though. With then saying, all right, I'll make sure to cut through some of them. You help out while you can. What's your name? Saying, it's Keith. My name's Keith. Saying, you can call me Shota if you like. Now, let's go. With then both Shota and Keith taking front point to take out all of the aragami that get in their way. With Ricardo carrying, making sure to protect the kids while also carrying Sho as well. With soon they were able to make it through the hordes of aragami. With then they arrive at the ash crawler Chrysanthemum. With then they soon arrive in. As then within the door shut, they soon hear a person in the lounge of the Chrysanthemum, as it being that of a spiky ashen blonde, as his attire is that of a sleeveless shirt, with having that of one god arc on his right arm, and also he's wearing that of a Gleitnir uniform with the jacket thrown over his shoulders. However, the rest of his attire is that of black with orange pattern across. With soon saying, we were able to gather the civilians from the port. One is not in good condition, so he'll be heading to the infirmary. With then saying, so there were people there. If anything, what reason would they just leave them? With soon thinking, this job better be worth it for doing this goddamn detour. As then he exits the room to head to the open bay doors. With soon three people are in the command room of the ash crawler, with one of the women saying, it seems like the intel we had was sound. Now, and same thing also goes for McCarter and Mr. Aizawa's point of view intel as well. Seems like three kids and an adult, and that's of a young adult age, were stuck in a room that did represent a cell. It also doesn't help that many of the faculty did leave before everything happened. It seems they already had information that the ash storm was heading their way. With then soon a woman in that of seems like that of a captain's chair, with that of pure blonde hair and a monocle on her left eye, with suit wearing that of a quite fashionable outfit, with saying, to think that how could they, to leave innocent children in a room like that and then just abandon them. It sickens me. With then a girl with that of a brunette bob cut, having that of the same uniform of the first girl. However, the the color of her clothing is different, as it's more black and white with a small pattern of, well, yeah, that of pink on it as well. But saying, man, is that really how they treat ages? It's completely different from that of how you do, Miss Hilda. With then soon the other girls saying, but also, you said that you would pay the ages whatever price you want. Did you really mean that? Saying, we don't have time to think that. Right now, we need to go. Saying, I understand, but still, we don't have time to debate this, Amy. We need to get out of this sector as soon as possible. An ash storm is coming. Ochako, you need to get the ash crawler out of here as soon as possible. And I mean by yesterday. With then Ochako salutes to Hilda saying, yes ma'am. As then the ash crawler Chrysanthemum soon leaves the port as fast as it arrived. With then, as for Izuku, Hugo, Zeke, and Tsuyu, as the four of them are heading to the rendezvous area. However, on their tail is a bit of other aragami trying to run away from the ash storm as well, as both, Zeke and Izuku are basically blasting at each and every one of them as they keep trying their best to escape the horde of origami, saying, seriously, even while they're trying to run for their life, they're still trying to kill us? With then Izuku saying, stop complaining, Zeke, and just continue shooting. With then Tsuyu saying, I got this. With then she brings out her scythe and then switches to its ray gun form. As then she soon switches her ray form to that of a freezing ray. With soon it freezes the path before them, as now all of the origami began to slip, with soon giving them at least a little bit more leeway on their way from the area to the rendezvous spot. With soon as they soon arrive, they soon get out. With then Zeke saying, "Oh, that was something." With then Izuku saying, "It looks like we arrived a little bit early. I just hope that they got the kids out of there." With then Zeke saying, "Yeah, I'm worried about Keith. I mean, we still don't know where our youngest brother is, Neil. And if I lose Keith, I don't know." As soon Tsuyu places a hand on Zeke's shoulder, saying, "Don't worry, Zeke. This is Keith we're talking about. They're not going to abandon him. We wouldn't allow that." With soon Zeke, who actually couldn't bother blushing, with saying, "Thanks, Tsuyu. I appreciate you trying to comfort me. It really means a lot." With Tsuyu smiling with her eyes closed, saying, "It's my pleasure." With then Zeke actually began to blush, seeing on how cute she is, saying, yeah, any rate, we should probably wait." With then soon as Hugo still in the car, as then they begin hearing rumbling, as it's most likely from the ash crawler. With then Izuku saying, "Looks like they're on their way. Thank God." With soon a giant, massive, tank-like ship begins to appear, as it soon stops in front of our 4 ages. With all 4 of them going on to the ship. But soon, as in the ash crawler Chrysanthemum's infirmary, Sho is finally getting the medicine that he needs for his condition, as the woman that's taking care of him looks like the same age as Izuku and the gang, however, she is wearing that of a Gleitnir uniform, She has that of a white tank top, a blue skirt, and what really stands out is her, well, medium length hair with her crimson red eyes. And not only that, she's also a god eater. Not an age, just a regular god eater. With then soon she's saying, that should take care of him. I wonder, seriously, it looks like he was basically being poisoned slowly that it wouldn't ever be noticed. Who would do such a thing to an innocent child? With then the girl begins noticing people coming in through the loading bay, as it being our group, with saying, that must be the Ages. With soon saying, I wonder if Bakugo was able to take care of their god arcs, or if they had to take care of them themselves. He most likely is already taking care of his shift and went to the cargo bay. Hopefully that he doesn't do anything stupid. With then soon she's saying, but I should focus on this little boy right here. Even though the symptoms are taken care of, I need to make sure to look after him and see that there's nothing else I need to worry about. With then, as before, head into that of a elevator with soon Izuki saying, so this is what an ash crawler ship looks like. With then Suyu saying, it's quite something actually. We only see a few of them during the ports when they're here and there gathering supplies. But being inside one, this is something. With then Hugo saying, it's actually quite huge, to be honest. I wonder if there must be a big crew taking care of this ship. With soon they arrive on the, in that of the, the main observation room. With soon 3 figures arrive right in front of around our Ages group, as it being the woman named Hyuga, Amy, and Ochaka. With then soon Hilda introduces herself, saying, it's nice to meet the 4 of you. I am Hilda Enriquez, owner of this ship and in charge of Port Chrysanthemum. With then Hugo saying, I'm Hugo Pennywort. And soon Zeke introduced himself, Zeke Pennywort. But then Suyu saying, Suyu Pennywort. But then Izuku saying, I'm Izuku Pennywort. With then soon Amy saying, I'm Amy Chrysanthemum. It's a pleasure. But then saying, I'm Ochako Uraka. It's nice to meet the 4 of you. With soon Suyu saying, Ochako Uraka? So you're not originally from the Port Chrysanthemum? Saying, nah, I'm actually Enriquez hired me about a year ago, so I'm actually the pilot of the ship. I'm not originally from Port Chrysanthemum, or I was bought there, unlike Amy, who was raised there. With then saying, I'm just repaying the kindness and the love that Miss Hilda actually shown me. That's all. With soon Izuki saying, I appreciate the help that you did, especially now knowing that Mars, Lily, and also Sho is taken care of. Sho, is he? With then Hilda saying, don't worry, that little age boy is okay. He's currently being taken care of by somebody that's looking into his treatment. But then hearing this, Izuki saying, oh, that's so good. I was so worried. With then Hugo saying, wow, this is quite the sizable ship. What about the other crew? With then Ochaka saying, sorry, but you're looking at it. It's just the 3 of us, actually. I mean, there's also Mr. Ricardo and Mr. Aizawa, but they're more keep an eye on things, especially Mr. Aizawa, with then saying, so what about God? So not plenty of God Eaters or Ages, I assume. With then Hilda saying, costs. Ages are easy, but I hate having to use them, especially the laws on how they're treated. Ricardo is a good friend of mine, so he decided to help me out alongside Shoto. As for a bigger crew, it would just cost too much, so a small crew is easy. With then soon saying, well, you were able to help us, especially with our friends too. For that, you have my thanks. But then Izuku saying, same here. I really appreciate what you've done with both Suyu and Izuku bowing their heads to Hilda, saying, you two don't need to do that. We're just glad we could help and make it in time. With then Amy saying, ma'am, I've already compared all of the vessels that left and the port staff too. It seems many of there were unregistered ship departures, especially it seemed like a lot of things were being rushed as well. With then Zeke saying, yeah, we were already in the middle of that when we were in the middle of our mission. It seems like our job was to get rid of certain aragami and clear them out, allowing them to escape. Basically, we were used as a distraction for them to get rid as for the aragami, so they can get away from the ash storm. With then Izuki saying, definitely, they wouldn't have sent us on that damn mission if it wasn't for that. Also, it looks like the truck that they got us is starting to wear out. It was one of the old ones. With then a gruff voice comes, as it being that of Shota, saying, most likely, even if they leave, the aragami are still going to be on them, no matter what. And given that they didn't bring any ages along, or any other, or have any that are proper God Eaters, most likely many of the port are going to die as soon as they head to that of another port to restock and probably regain you guys. With then soon Zeke saying, whoa, regain us? But then Hugo saying, remember, we're still under contract by Port Pennywort. With then Hilda saying, correct. Even if I save you all, I have to still send you back to Port Pennywort, since you still belong to them currently. With then Shota basically raising an eyebrow at that. With soon Izuku saying, you saved us and we're alive, especially our friends. We can't impose on you, even if you can't keep us because of that. We understand. After all, contracts and laws is how things go here in the Ashlands. It's the only thing you can trust nowadays. With then soon Ochako saying, you guys I can tell you guys been through a lot, right? I mean, I never became an age, so I guess I can't truly understand how it feels. As the girl scratches the back of her head. But soon Izuku saying, no, you don't have to think it like that. Sorry if I feel like I'm basically, making you feel pity for me I'm not trying to be that of, as Izuku was nervously basically spouting within. As the mood in the, begins to shift more into comedy and trying to be a lot more lighthearted, with then soon Shota saying, being an age isn't as easy as you think, but honestly, if Port Pennywort does end up making it through somehow, they're going to suffer quite a bit of losses. With then Zeke saying, yeah, definitely. Sucks for them for letting a bunch of kids die after all. with then Suyu and Hugo at the same time saying Zeke, with Zeke saying, "What? You guys know I'm right." With then Suyu placing her hands on her side, and Zeke's and Hugo saying, "It still doesn't make us happy." With then Izuku basically saying, "I'm guessing because we're still under contract by Port Pennywort, you're going to be sending us there by Ash Navigation Law. I know you did say that. I know since you did say we're still under contract by them, we still need to head to another port and then wait for transport to head back to them, right?" Within Hilda saying, "You're quite smart for a boy your age." Saying, "Even though I'm an age, I still have to figure things out for myself, at least any way I can, to get out of a life like this." Within Hugo saying, "Izuku's right. We're under your care until then. But on the way there, in exchange, we won't be doing any of your, well, tedious task. Nothing like that." Within Hilda saying, "You have quite the spine." With then Aizawa saying, "From age, you would think ages like you guys would be a lot more whipped, but seeing on what a few of you have that of have actual spines, well, I would be ashamed of being a fellow age if you guys didn't." With then soon Hilda saying, Shota saying, "I'm only saying, besides, I can tell they're tough kids. Since they were able to take care of all those aragami, they would be perfect as the Ash Crawlers Chrysanthemum's front runners. It'll also give me some time to actually get some sleep for once." With then Hilda saying, "You do get some sleep." Saying, "Still doesn't help me, so at least I can get a little bit more." With then soon the four ages couldn't help but feel, what's with this guy? With saying, "Well, I guess you'll all be taking over for Shota for the time being until we head to the port. So I hope you guys don't mind." With then Hugo saying, "Don't you worry. We're ages after all. We'll show you what we do best. Right, guys?" With Zeke saying, "Yeah." Zeke saying, "Heck yeah. Time to shine." With Suyu nodding. With then soon as the elevator doors open, as Shoto enters the elevator, somebody comes out saying, "Ugh, all those damn god arcs are really a pain in the ass to organize now." With soon saying, "I've taken care of that, Miss Enrique." With then the boy by the name of Bakugo saying, "What the?" With then Hilda saying, "Nice work, Katsuki. I appreciate the work." With then Izuku and Hugo's eyes widen saying, "Katsuki? It can't be." With then both boys look back as they see an ashen blonde with crimson red eyes, as he has that of a stunned expression on his face, just like the other two ages, saying, "Hugo and Deku? What the hell? What the hell are the two of you doing here?" With then soon Izuku saying, "Wait, Deku, the only person that called me that was Kachan? So it really is you. What are you doing here? And you're a Gleitnir God Eater?" With then a fated reunion between old friends that haven't seen each other in years be able to meet once again. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to read them. Also, hope you guys enjoyed this. I tried my best to, well, add a couple of details that the game didn't actually show. I wanted to actually become a lot more open to things that God Eater 3 could have shown us before everything. And also, more characters from MHA are making more and more of appearance. Expect a lot more. And also, Bakugo. I want to see what you guys think his God arc should be. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to hear. I'll probably make a poll in the future just to see. So with all that said, please check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. All link in the description below. And if you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification to keep up to date with my video. So with all that said, this is Yamuki, signing out. Later guys, and take care.